forward to this new Trump administration, who among those who've been around him, from Elon Musk to RFK to Vivek Ramaswamy, do you hope has a position in the next administration?
I'll let you start off on that one.
Well, I'll start with this. Those are new people. Those are brand new people.
Yep.
And you know what? Let's see, RFK, Vivek, they both tried to beat him in the presidential race this year. So I'm glad that they're supporting President Trump. I want them on the team for their strengths, but I also don't think that we put them in charge of everything. I think it's important to realize who stood with President Trump from the beginning, never backed down, never stabbed him in the back, never tried to beat him. And there's those of us that have been very loyal. We understand his policies. We support them through and through. And I'd like to see people like us that have done that very much involved.
Now, I don't know if right there, Marjorie Greene is so crass that she doesn't realize she should be subtle when she pushes for herself in the White House, or if she's so stupid that she thought she was being subtle, but she wasn't. But that was all pretty clear. It started off as a backstabbing of RFK and Vivek Ramaswamy, but the knife was like wrapped in bubble wrap a little bit. But then in the end, it was just, no, they're traitors. They tried to take you down, Trump. I've been here from the very beginning. Please support me. And she has. Unfortunately, she's an idiot, and she doesn't seem to realize that he doesn't need you. He needed RFK Jr. for some votes or whatever. He needed Elon Musk for like $130 million. You give your support to him freely. Why would he reward you? And thank God that he might not, because you're a dullard. But anyway, Sabrina, she clearly wants some sort of higher position in the administration. What do you think?
I love how she's like, I didn't step out of line. He had my full loyalty, and he's just gonna give what should be mine for some reason to these new men that he barely even knows. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene, gotta stop being such a pick-me. He's not picking you. He's not. So maybe this will be a learning lesson for her. Doubtful. She is herself. But yeah, I love how also she doesn't even talk about like why she would be qualified, what she brings to the table. It's entitlements. She's like, no, I should be there. That's it. That's all she had to offer. And that 100%. Doesn't say much.
Yeah. She's not listing her qualifications because,
what qualifications?
She doesn't have them at all. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. It's just so like, come on, I've been here, man. Even before I was elected to office, I was posting on social media about how Nancy Pelosi should be shot in the head. Shouldn't that be worth something to you? And maybe it will be, by the way. It's entirely possible that he could just randomly put her on his cabinet. I think, she only has like $20 million. That's kind of poor for him. He prefers to put actual billionaires on there, but he could. I personally think, assuming we still have a Department of Education, I think she should head that up, because that would be the biggest middle finger to the concept of education imaginable. So why not do that? He's a big troll. But anyway, we're gonna play a little bit more. I think this is her boyfriend, who's also gonna be like kind of supporting her. Take a look.
And I've always been really open. I wasn't willing to give the keys to the kingdom or roll out the red carpet for a lot of these people that are new on the scene. By the way, Elon Musk won't formally get into any cabinet because he has to disclose all of this financial reports. He's not going to do that. He'll be more of maybe a consultant on the side.
So again, same message, like, oh, they only came recently, whereas she's been crazy since day one. Also, the idea that he won't get into the cabinet because he'd have to disclose his finances. I love that he's an insider to the Maga movement, and he thinks that there will be norms. Trump never had to do any of that stuff. You think he's gonna require everyone else to? Like, yeah, maybe he doesn't actually want Elon Musk on the inside. I don't know. But if he does, you think he's going to let paperwork stop him in the bold new America that we're racing towards? You think the guy like fantasizing about Mike Tyson punching Kamala Harris in the face is gonna be like, well, the regulations? That's utterly ridiculous. I just wanna say this, Sabrina, you give me your thought. Like, obviously I can be a little bit insulting towards Marjorie Greene, okay? I have been very clear that I don't consider her to be a particularly intelligent person. But that said, I don't know if she has ever taken a position as stupid as implying that she thinks she would be qualified for literally any role in the cabinet. I mean, that is wild. It is like everybody knows that classic meme of the golden retriever surrounded by the beakers with the goggles on or whatever. Like, yeah, they could make you a secretary. Do you not get how stupid you are? Honestly, I think that if she were to be put in charge of one of these departments, I think most of the people there would be ecstatic because she would be an utter non-factor. They would just be doing whatever they want because she would have no idea what any of it is, what it means, how it works. I will never understand people's capacity for not understanding who they are and what their limitations are, Sabrina. Any final thoughts?
No, you got to be like sharp as a marble to think that you would get a position in. A big part of his campaign was running on misogyny. You know, they had to censor the C word from one of his recent rallies. Like when it comes to power, of course he's going to give some of the more important seats to his fellow men. What did you think was going to happen? But I guess she's just not thinking that far ahead.
That is funny. I've never heard sharp as a marble. I do like that. But Marjorie Greene, God, she is such a representation of like how humans can be. She's like if you ask ChatGPT, what would Dunning-Kruger look like as a person? Like just a complete, you're too stupid to understand how stupid you are. And it's really sad. I blame the American education system. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?